Alright everyone, Guardian Games is well underway with Warlocks already facing stiff competition, but we're here to electrify the crowds with this fun and frankly underrated build. Stormcallers need some love, but with the right amount of setup and some brand new gear from this season, you too can create a storm. Subscribe if you haven't already, we're aiming for 10,000 likes today, and finally, let's get into it. We're giving the Stormcaller some love, but before we get into the build, here's a little word from our sponsor. Attunement of the Elements is very underused and vastly underrated. I honestly don't know why, as it has a lot of the characteristics of the D1 Stormcaller that made it such a popular choice, but I guess between the Chain Lightning and Laser Beam that other trees offer, I understand why. Even if you must use this subclass for one reason and one reason only, it's the Landfall ability, which is arguably the most iconic way to cast a super, firing a lightning bolt shockwave into the ground, destroying everything around you. A lot of players will automatically lean into the Arc Soul Rift ability for a great support build, but as it doesn't count for Arc ability final blows for any bounties, it again is overlooked, even though you do get insanely fast recharges of your Rift when nearby to allies with the Electrostatic Surge perk. However, we're leaning into the Rising Storm melee ability today. The Warlock Arc melee used to have the most range out of any Warlock melee until Dawnblade and most recently Penumbral Blast changed all of that, but Rising Storm still does bits. And when I say bits, I mean all the bits, as hitting a target will recharge your super, grenade and melee energy. It's pretty awesome, and there's tons we can do to make it even more potent. More super recharge, I hear you say. Well, don't sweat, because the Mantle of Battle Harmony has got you covered. We all know how great this new exotic is, but for those of you at the back who didn't hear me on the first, second, third or fourth time, Absorption Cells is the intrinsic perk, whereby Energy Weapon final blows matching your subclass grant super energy, and once your super is full, you gain a damage bonus to elemental matching weapons too for a short time. It's truly insane, and a must have exotic for any aspiring Warlock, as it massively reduces your super cooldown. There's tons of weapons to use too, but we're putting a Destiny 1 legend through its paces with the returning Shadow Price. This Nightfall specific drop is now an arc weapon, so it fits straight into this Battle Harmony Stormcaller setup, but it also comes with the Fresh perk. Fresh is top tier, as killing combatants will also grant super energy, adding further to this super recharge build. Shadow Price isn't going to get you top fragging in PvP, but in PvE it's a total workhorse, and with Feeding Frenzy it's a top role in my opinion. As for mods, we're going to work into the Rising Storm melee, so we essentially have infinite melees granting insane super energy while Shadow Price works around it, creating elemental wells. Elemental armaments will do just that, to create wells at a steady rate with Shadow Price, which will not only grant ability energy when collected, but they'll also increase our super regen with the Font of Wisdom mod. Chuck on Elemental Light to create wells too during your Storm Trance super. We're creating wells though to become charged with light via the Elemental Charge mod, so we can further reduce our melee cooldown with the Heavy Handed mod. It's rather expensive, but it will return half of your melee energy on melee final blows when you are charged with light. When combined with double outreach mods on your class item along with the Electrostatic Surge perk, using a charge with light melee and then casting your Rift will grant you an instant melee ready to go again. Then finally, if you use double hands-on mods on your helmet, it will grant you bonus super energy on melee final blows, working alongside the Rising Storm bonuses too. As you can see, it's all about getting that melee uptime to a maximum to get your super recharged as fast as possible, and then using Shadow Price with Battle Harmony to complement it as they work in perfect synergy. You can pair this with any number of weapons. Wardcliff Coil is great for high burst DPS and will work with Battle Harmony too. And you can even use the Kinetic Sniper Rifle for anti-champion endgame content too this season. Absorption Cells with Shadow Price turns it from an average weapon to a great one, and if you have an adept version then it'll be even better with the 20% bump to damage the exotic offers. But as you can build your super up at crazy speeds, you won't want to hold on to it for long, especially once you get addicted to that Landfall super pop. I hope you enjoyed this quick build guide. If you did then please subscribe. It's been a mad season and I'm genuinely blown away by the support. If we can hit 5,000 subs before the new season starts, that would be awesome. Also, let me know in the comments what your favourite build has been in Season of the Chosen, and whilst you're there, hit the like button too. That's it for this one though, so on that, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.